Hello and welcome back to another episode of 60-Minute Maps. Today in the arena we have Cloudwolf on my right and PyroGaleZX on my left. It's going to be interesting. Both of these guys have made 60-minute maps before. Obviously Cloudwolf's map didn't have any commentary last episode. I apologize for that. That was my own stupidity. But this time I'll make sure that I actually hit the record mic button. Or at least turn my mic on. So, yeah. Let's get into it. Hello and welcome back to another 60-minute map where we're getting the tutorial because I'm in a new version of Minecraft. There we go. Yeah, I know how to play this game, I think. I'm pretty sure. So we're in a map by Cloudwolf, as you can obviously tell. He would actually be rather called... Whoa. 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 Whoa, 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 okay. I typically don't read those, but that one was especially entertaining to me. Adventure, horror, flames. This is gonna be good. Map info, and then we get to press the start button. This map is a sequel tangent story to part of a larger story. If you want to play the map that I made before this, it's only about 3 to 8 minutes to play through and will help with the story. I suggest playing it first in 1.8.9. The download is here, Night at St. Jude's, which I believe I've played, although because it's the one I can't seem to sleep tonight. This storm is just so powerful. You can let me out of my bed. No. I'm just glad that I get this room to myself. The other boys wouldn't stop teasing me because I'm afraid of the dark. Oh, the light went out. Hello? Is anyone there? It's cold, but my hands feel oddly warm. Ignite. Strangely, if I focus hard enough, I can create a small amount of light. Where is my English skills today? This might be the right time to escape this place. Without the power on, they won't be able to use the cameras or the searchlights. I just have to find the keys to the roof, and from there I should be able to climb down and run. The only problem is the darkness. The shadows can easily conceal anyone or anything. Luckily, this strange light can help guard me from the shadows. Okay. Anything in the chest? Lockpick. Can use on your bedroom door. Will most likely break. Make sure there's nothing else. Okay. It's so dark, but I have to brave it to get out of here. Haunt and break. So I drop to create some light. Takes your focus. Okay. So I should keep this in hand, right? In case of emergency. Oh, wait. Cafeteria key. Okay. Is this not a trap chest? Yeah, it is. That's interesting. Also, what is going on here? Wait. Why am I able to see the... That's weird. Okay. Anyway. Oh, okay. Hello? Oh, hello. Okay, drop. Got it. Hello? Does it eventually disappear? Do I drop it again to get rid of it? We'll give it a minute, see if it naturally just disappears. Also, let me make sure I'm recording voice this time. I am. Okay. That was terrible. I apologize for the fact that... Okay, you dropped. Not cool. Okay. Fine. Okay. He was right there, so we're gonna have to drop and run. In here. Okay. I already checked this. This is the one with the trap chest, right? No, it's not. It's a different one. go, go, go. Okay. The cafeteria lady keeps a spare key to the roof in the food storage room for when she needs to get the food deliveries. Good to know. Oh, pork chops and mutton. Okay, so I don't naturally regen, so any damage I take is permanent. Okay. Okay. So the spiders are waiting out there for me. So this is the roof key. I don't actually know where the roof is. Alright, so we're gonna flash this and then make a run for it. Okay. And then we go back up, I'm assuming, because the roof is upwards. Go, 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 go. Do they get teleported if they're too far away? It's the roof. Ow! What? What happened? The rain. It made me feel weak. Good morning, everyone. Report to the cafeteria for breakfast as soon as possible. Wait, was that all just a dream? But I still have my mutton. Thanks for playing. Sequel coming soon. More series info. Watch the whole trailer vid for more info. Anything else? But why didn't I try that the first time? Sleeping in the bed to get out. Let's just make sure I can't actually get out of here. Yep. Alright. Well, on to the next map. Alright, and here we are in the next map. Actually, I think this is a hub. I gotta say, seeing Ron try and shove a piece of paper into a command block while I'm doing like a climbing wall is very interesting. Hello? Hey, can I interest you in a Ko-fi with the name spelled wrong? Unfortunately, we have none. Nice. I do like the little toss-ins that people do in their hubs sometimes. Oh, this is cool. See, it's very simplistic and yet fantastic. Wait, hello? Do you speak? No, you're just waving at the camera. Hello, you must be the map curator. Thank you for visiting. Please feel free to examine any of these maps. Alright. So, by the way, if you didn't get this, this is from PyroGaleZX. I'd prefer to be called Pyro, so that's what we'll refer to him as from now on, but full name introductions are good. So Chisel 1, I think, is the one that I played before. So this is the next one that we're on, I'm assuming. After receiving your quest from the Great Cubelex of Fate, you have traveled to the first temple to acquire the first 4 cubes of fate. But will you be able to survive the trials of the temple's sage and acquire the chiseled cube of fate? I did it! Do I win? Also, look, he's got a command block in his back pocket. Alright. I assume that I hit this. There we go. It's a very nice little aesthetic build. Very simplistic. Alright. We'll read that. Okay. I may have just begun my quest to seal away the creature of the shadows using the 4 chiseled cubes of fate, but the journey has already proven its difficulty. I was forced to fight Anna, my childhood friend, or Anna, sorry, depending on where you're from. I could see her bleeding as she stumbled home. I will complete this quest. I am currently within the first temple looking for the first of the chiseled cubes of fate. I admit it's very hot in here. Fire is everywhere, but that won't stop me. Not one bit. There also seems to be writing on that nearby stone. Alright. Whoever is able to release the 2 burning pillars will gain the power of the chiseled cube. Can I leave? No. Okay. Figured I'd try. So I guess we do parkour. What? Okay. I should have guessed they alternate. Can I just go down? No. I just have to burn to death. Okay. Alrighty. So they alternate. So I have to not just try and speedrun this. There we go. Speaking of just burning to death in lava, when I was at Mine Fair, I got to see your MC admin, who, oh, he pushed the big red button. Hello! You have large eyes, sir. Or are those your hands? I can't tell. And a lot of his work during a series called Bad Map Weekend, especially the way that he has his rules set up, his rules in quotes, I should say. Ah, okay. So I could get through this before that guy caught up to me. Has influenced how I look at maps. So one of his things, the reason I went on this tangent is one of his things is lava parkour is a no, especially if you're gonna just kill the player. Hello, traveler. I am the sage of the fire pyro. You have proven to have the courage of the white-hot flame, rightfully earning you the first of the chiseled cubes I have to stab this guy. One sec. Just die already, thank you. Okay. First of the chiseled cubes of fate. However, your quest is long from over. The creature of shadow still sleeps. I know you will succeed in your mission. Good luck. You obtained a chiseled cube of fate. To be continued, while I eat my steak. Alright. Cool. Thank you, sir. Onto the Coliseum. The arena. So, our first map that we had was Cloud Wolf's. It was an interesting experience. It was an adventure horror. Obviously, the horror coming from the spiders that would kind of haunt you as you went through this building. The actual building itself was fairly simple. I did like the aesthetic appeal of it. Everything felt as if I was actually in this like facility I wanted to get out of. The invisible spiders was a cool touch because you can actually see their eyes still. The fire, I loved the idea that you're creating this light to keep the shadows away, but it's taking all your concentration. You catch your breath, and then you keep going. The other thing I really loved was the natural regeneration being turned off because it gave that like realism feel is what I meant to say. But yeah, it was a great map all around. Obviously, Cloud Wolf has quite a bit of experience under his belt now, so he knows what he's doing. Pyro also had a very interesting map. I enjoyed the 2 lava puzzles. The switching block parkour, fantastic in my opinion. I love any new take on a parkour mechanic. And moving blocks, changing blocks, stuff like that is definitely a new take. I would say the zombies, you didn't actually have to fight them. So forcing the player to combat that was probably a good idea. And then, as I kind of mentioned in the playthrough, if you're going to have the player fall at any point during parkour, and they aren't supposed to run back, my solution is always teleport them to the front, because just having the player die in lava is not a very interesting experience. Now, obviously, if you're going to do the teleport thing, it can take a little more time. I apologize for the yawn. It can take a little more time. However, I would say it's probably worth it if you have the time in the 60 minutes. If you don't, just killing the player works just as well, or just having them run back to a ladder. And it wasn't that difficult parkour, so I only died once, so not a huge deal. But yeah, they were both great maps. Thank you both for submitting. Thank you everyone that submitted last week and everyone that has submitted this week. We've actually got a few more, so you'll see another episode tomorrow, and hopefully a few more people will submit before the end of the week. Remember that Friday, well technically Saturday is the cutoff, but 11:59 CST on Friday is when I kind of unofficially officially cut it off. I say unofficially officially because I'm not going to like stare at the time and then as soon as it ticks over say no more maps after this point, but do try and get it in before then because I do the scores on Saturday, so you know. Yeah. And yet again, I apologize for the lack of commentary on that last episode last week. Coming back from Mindfair, I was a little fried and made some silly choices. So, yeah. See you guys next time. Thank you for showing up, and goodbye. Hey, CDF. It was great getting a chance to see you at Mindfair this past weekend. Yeah, I had a great time hanging out with you and all the other guys. And gal, I suppose. Yeah, you know, I can't help but notice that this statue I built of you is, like, really adorable looking. You notice that? Like, I know you can't really turn around, can you? It is really adorable. Anyway, so I was wondering, have you heard about this 60-minute map convention that's coming up? Yeah, to convention. So, Israeli Idan is actually throwing it together himself. Yeah, so it's not run by me per se. I've got a fairly minimal involvement in it, but I think it's cool that someone in the community is putting something together. When is it? Well, I hear it's hosted on September 9th. Yeah, just coming up here pretty soon, like in a month. I think it's on a Saturday. Yeah. So you think you'll be there? Maybe? You know, I'm gonna try and show up for at least the beginning portion, because I've got some stuff. Maybe I'll be on a panel or something, is what I've been told. Yeah, panel. See, it's an online convention. Yeah, I don't even have to fly down like I did for Mindfair. Yeah, it's gonna be interesting. You know, maybe even the people listening to us will be able to make it. But, what do you... Oh, yeah, I forgot. They can't actually hear you. These are always just me talking to myself. Huh. I wonder if they ever think that I'm actually in a call with people. You don't think so? No. Wow. We'll just get one last look at the statue, maybe. Spitting image.